Part 2. Verdant Wind. Verdant Rain Moon. Fodlan's New Dawn. With the destruction of Shambhala, the ambitions of those who slither in the dark are forever shattered. However, Rhea has suffered grievous injuries in the process. Yet, certain mysteries remain unsolved, so Claude and the others approach Rhea, who is now confined to her room due to her wounds.
I am happy to see you two.
Sorry to interrupt your rest. But there are some things that we absolutely must ask you.
It seems I do not have much time left. I do not intend to hide anything any longer.
Rhea, I have to ask, you're the Immaculate One, aren't you? If what I'm thinking is correct, that's what the Children of the Goddess is referring to. In other words, you...
I am the last child of the Progenitor God. A long time ago, the Progenitor God came from somewhere far away and descended upon this continent. She changed her form to resemble that of a human and gave her own blood to birth her children. The Progenitor God and her children shared knowledge and skills with the people of the land. Together, they built a prosperous civilization. But the humans turned their backs on the teachings of the Progenitor God and engaged in senseless wars. Eventually, people began to think of themselves as gods and challenged the Progenitor God herself to battle. The land was scorched in the war that ensued, and the majority of humans were annihilated. I believe that those who slither in the dark are the descendants of those who retreated beneath the ground during that time.
So they'd been waiting all that time for their chance at revenge.
It took the Progenitor God an astonishing amount of time to revive the ravaged world. But eventually, the continent found peace again, and the Progenitor God, having fulfilled her duty, fell into a long slumber in the Holy Tomb. The children who stayed behind built a settlement in Xanadu to protect the Holy Tomb as they quietly lived out their lives. But then, Nemesis appeared, bringing tragedy along with him. Even now, I cannot forget the sight of that massive canyon painted red with blood. I was never able to forgive those who proudly wielded weapons crafted from the corpses of my brethren. I was the only survivor of Xanadu, and all I could do was wander across Fodlan, clinging to my desperate desire for revenge. I called myself Seros, fostered the founding of the Empire, and prepared to oppose Nemesis and his followers.
Unbelievable.
I put Xanadu behind me to gather the remaining children who were scattered across Fodlan. Finally, we killed Nemesis on the Tailteen Plains, and I took back the Sword of the Creator.
Let me get this straight. Saint Seros is you? You're kidding me, right?
Professor, Claude, there's something you need to hear right away.
If you have something to report, do so at once. There is no need to let my presence worry you.
As you wish. We're receiving a constant stream of express messengers from cities to the east. They claim that an unidentified military force is attacking, and that there have already been a large number of casualties.
What?
The reports indicate that the cities and towns along the East Gronder thoroughfare in the Old Rim territory have already been destroyed. Some villages were razed completely, leaving no survivors.
Damn it! Did they come from Shambhala? Could it be that there were some remnants of that wicked group hiding there?
I have a report. The unidentified military force has crossed the Great Bridge of Myrden. Alliance forces met them in battle, but it seems they have already broken through.
They've already made it so far. Is Count Gloucester unharmed?
The Count is fine, but apparently my brother joined with reinforcements and was gravely injured.
Do you mean to tell me they easily got past a general as skilled as Holst?
They say the enemy general has a weapon that resembles the Sword of the Creator. Even my brother was powerless to stop him.
That's not possible.
The enemy forces are flying a banner bearing the crest of flames as they continue their march west along the Aramid River.
We believe they're marching toward Garreg Mach. We are preparing to meet them in battle.
A weapon that resembles the Sword of the Creator. And banner bearing the crest of flames. There is only one explanation. The one leading the enemy force is Nemesis himself.
Nemesis? That Nemesis? Do you really think the ancient king of liberation has been brought back to life?
Perhaps the seal was broken when Shambhala fell. An incredible power that we children cannot hope to match dwells within the blood of the progenitor god. Nemesis obtained that blood, so it would not surprise me if that were the case.
The blood of the progenitor god. That's right. He did take the remains from the holy tomb, didn't he?
From the blood of the progenitor god, so this, he acquired the crest of flames. From her bones and heart, he crafted the Sword of the Creator.
The Sword of the Creator is made from her bones and heart?
The heart of Sothis is the crest stone that was placed in the Sword of the Creator. The same is true of the crests of the 10 elites and the other crest stones. They were born of the blood and hearts of the progenitor god's children. Those who slither in the dark created them, stole them. Sothis never gifted that power to the humans.
The crests of the 10 elites, the crest stones, and the heroes' relics. I can't believe those who slither in the dark made them all. And after that, Nemesis used the Sword of the Creator to massacre all of the progenitor god's children in Xanadu. In other words, the citizens of Xanadu were killed by weapons made from the remains of their brethren. How atrocious. But I don't get it. The Sword of the Creator that Teach wields doesn't have a crest stone. So how is Teach able to wield its full power?
The crest stone of the progenitor god dwells within your professor. After I battled with Nemesis as Saint Seros, I reclaimed the heart of Sothis. I wanted to use that heart to resurrect her, even though I had to do some questionable things to achieve that goal. I wished to see Sothis, my mother, once more. Yes, I believed that if I could resurrect my mother, I could regain all that had been lost.
So, that's the truth of it.
I suspected that your body housed the consciousness of Sothis. Those suspicions were correct. And yet, she merely gave you her power and vanished. My dearest wish did not come true. But you did inherit the power of the progenitor god. Now, you must use that power to defeat Nemesis once and for all. Fodlan's blood-stained history must end.
this? Ghosts rising up from the ancient ruins. No matter how hard we push back, they don't stop coming. They're persistent. I'll give them that.
Hey, Teach. What a magnificent tale. It's enough to make your head spin. Rhea's real identity is Saint Seros, and the one who attacked us was Nemesis, the King of Liberation. On top of that, you've got the heart of the goddess in you. My flabber is completely gasted right now. But now isn't the time for standing around in disbelief. Nemesis has made it this far for a reason. If we aren't victorious, that's it for Fodlan's new dawn. The world will be forever shrouded in darkness. This is the final battle. Finally. My friend, please give it your all out there.
The fell King Nemesis. I imagine he'll be a worthy opponent. How many foes have tasted my blade? He will be an excellent finale. We will be victorious, Professor. Splendid. Let's do it.
Hey! A sudden invasion from Nemesis has plunged the Alliance territories into complete disarray. Against such overwhelming strength, my father and his forces had no choice but to retreat. It was certainly prudent for him to avoid a fruitless death, but as things stand, he will not leave much of an impression on history. So, that falls to me. I will do all that I can for the future of Fodlan and the glory of House Gloucester.
Well, just when we thought we made it to the end, another enemy approaches. Can we be sure this battle is the last one? I think you're right. Just a little further to the end. Come on, Professor. We have to win. My big brother challenged Nemesis. He knew he couldn't win. He just did it so that his friends could escape. He emerged from the battle with a terrible injury. It's a miracle he didn't die. Well, maybe he should have been a little less noble. When you're dead, you're dead. Dying to save someone else seems to defeat the purpose. I wouldn't do it. He's alive, and in spite of myself, I'm really proud of him.
So we're defending Fodlan's future, huh? Kinda makes my mercenary ambitions feel pretty small. So I'll think about my promise to Captain Gerald to protect you instead. That'll be my reason to fight. If I can get you through this in one piece, that's just as good as defending Fodlan's future, isn't it? I just hope he's watching.
Let's see. I got the gist of it from Claude. Those who slither in the dark. They seem to be descended from humans who were forced deep underground after the goddess defeated them. I thought you knew. Yes, that's what I heard from Claude. They were trying to wipe out the goddess and her followers in hopes of taking back the surface. That's why they called themselves saviors. To their mind, they were.
Hi. It seems that there are some Shambhala loyalists in Nemesis's forces. As long as they're around, we can expect them to continue with their cruel experiments. Yes, we have to. It's the only way to ensure nobody else will go through what I went through. We must obliterate them in the next battle. It's the only recompense for Edelgard's death.
Good fuel for a scheme.
I've got the gist of it now.
I gotta ask you something. Yeah, I guess.
Let's just get through this.
Looks like you're stuck with me. It's finished. I'll try to put this to use. Guess I'll...
I'm just not there yet.
That wasn't so bad.
Now to apply this knowledge.
Technique never betrays.
Thanks.
Can't argue with...
I see.
It seems my proficiency has improved.
Technique never betrays.
We did okay.
I still need...
Sorry. It looks like I'm going to have to leave you now. One day, I hope you'll give this ring to someone you love as well as I love her.